Guys, welcome to another video of my Minecraft thing here. So I wanted to expand and kind of start building on the sides from the world that I have already started, and the world I already had was the building in the center there and this building right here. And so I wanted, like, hey, let's expand more. So let's just go out a little bit. And so I created all this good stuff. Now you might have thought, hey, who in the world did all this? Me, of course. I think my friend Joss helped me with a little bit of it, but I did pretty much 98.732% of this world. So I added all this, and this, as you can tell, still in the making. Let's see. As I started building, I wanted to be like, hey, look, if I'm gonna expand, I want to also be more elaborate on the way of getting underneath the ground, underway. So I kind of wanted to make like a whole underground complex down here. I think it's still in the process. I want to say it is. There's a lot of things in this world that is still a process. You can see this is totally not finished. This is what I started like a super long time ago that I never really got to finish, or yeah, I started it, and you can see like even there's like an uneven amount of blocks that are just like destroyed. So that's where I stand with that. I did add, I was like, oh, okay, look, I forgot I even did this. I added a whole nother tunnel network down here under my second building. I want to be like, hey, might as well go all the way. And I'm one of those guys in a lot of things in life where it's like, go big or go home. So yeah, this is no joke from it either. This is definitely, so I don't think I meant to add, see, I make sure everything in my world glows. So yeah, I just do. So if you don't like it, then you can unsubscribe. Anyway, what I meant to add here was steps leading to, okay, so this would lead to, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I feel like I'm dropping frames right now. Huh. The only reason why I'm just doing this like gold random path is because, yeah, I can follow where I'm going. That's how I build sometimes too. It's just like sometimes I build something temporary to help me guide where I'm going, because it's so massive. I added this very recently, actually. So I was like, yay! I realized I don't have a underground structure underneath here, underneath my second building. So this is still underneath my second building. I'll let you know when we're good. This is see, that's the center path walk that I started to build. Let's see here. This is about the center of everything. This is about actually the center of the world right here. I should actually be like, I don't know, I should be like a cultured person, like put a memorial or something right there to signify like, look, this is the center of the world. You should just like put something there. I'll scratch your eyes out or something like that. Yeah, okay. So there are there's an elaborate amount of tunnels in here. It's like the catacombs of ancient civilizations, basically. except they're not dark and scary. So this was like the Olympic pool, remember in the first episode that I showed you? This is the underground level. And everything, it's not like super deep. It's about, I want to say, I don't even know. Let's count how many blocks, because these blocks start at, okay, so it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm gonna say 8 or 9, 8, 9, 10, something like that, blocks from the surface. So it's not tremendously deep, but I did add another layer that we just walked through. Remember this? This is basically this was where I was showing you the center of the world. Yeah, this is about 15 or 20 blocks down. This is a tunnel that I just described to you. This is one of my unfinished projects, because I have a building out, I think out this direction. I have a lake that I want to build out to, but I want to also I want to build like a tunnel surrounded with water that goes kind of like through the lake, if you know what I mean. Kind of like if you were to walk through like an aquarium. So yeah, there's another tunnel that's even like deep. This is about 30 blocks down. I don't know where this goes to. Okay, this goes up here, go around. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm lost too, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so. Oh, okay. This is like a medium. Okay, all right. This is on top of another tunnel. Okay, I think I see what I'm doing here. Okay, all right. All right. So this is another dead end. Surprise, surprise. I don't even know where this leads to. I hope it's not anything horrible, anything that I'm gonna regret doing. There's another walkway through there, another tunnel. So I'm gonna trace my steps back the best I can. Yeah, that's not the way I did it. I actually went like this. No, look at this. This is a mess, guys. And I'm showing you my world. I'm showing you my own world that I've created that I don't even know where I'm at. Like this doesn't even make sense. Okay, so we're back on track here. For now. For the time being. Alright. So next I added these buildings on the side. I'm gonna speed up my progress a little bit here, just so you guys don't get bored if you're not already. Okay. So I want to build a couple buildings. There's one right here. This annoying snow. Yeah, rain to me is just as annoying as snow. I love it when it snows in here, but every time I'm trying to show you guys something, whatever, it's just like, come on, please don't snow. So that's the first building I built, and over here, I built like a little tunnel to lead to the second building. So, I think it was above ground though. Yeah. No, it first started right here. So da di da di da di da di da di di da di di da di 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 da di di dum boom da boom boom da boom da boom da boom 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 da boom 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 boom. Okay, so yeah, this is the other building that I've added to the side, and yeah, this is a little bit more elaborate. I wanted to make this more like a mansion. This is about 3 or 4 floors, glass roof. You can now see what kind of progress I'm kind of doing here, what kind of process I'm going through as well. Let's see here. All these tunnels were added later on, and I was like, hey, let's build an underground network here as well. So I was like, okay, let's build a basement underneath. So I built all these steps. This is like my basement, and I kind kind of thought that I originally needed a much wider tunnel. This is why it looks so big, and I don't really regret what I've done here. I really don't. This is kind of like the center too. I think more down over there is the center of the world, but this is pretty much the center as well. So this is like the whole tunnel. This is the one house. I wanted to build a basement, like a 30-layer basement. And I want to make it also like, look, I'm going to make it like a duplex. And at the same time, have a duplex next to a skyscraper. And next, on the other side of the world, I'm going to have another duplex. And it's going to be like a multi-purpose recreational center. If you follow me. So we'll go back through the other tunnel. The reason why it goes down like this is because we just walked through that tunnel up here. Don't worry, I'm confused too sometimes. So I'm like, yeah. So we're under the second building. And we'll build another tunnel here. I just don't know why I built so many steps though. It's like up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. So I was like, alright, this is a whole snow biome, and I don't really have anything interesting, so I kind of want to make my own greenhouse slash environment kind of type deal. So I implemented a little farm up here. So we'll go up to floor number 3. We have a little, oops, how do I get in? Oh well, I'll just fly. So I have little animals here on top. The 3rd floor, and this would be like the central hub for like. I was gonna build like I should build like another building here, like for like, I don't know, for agriculturists or whatever, because this would be like their place to plant and to like grow their animals. Yeah, it's a big U shape. Like, all right, you're thinking like, okay, this place has really no room to like breed any animals or whatever, but I didn't really think that far ahead. I just thought it'd be kind of weird and cool and different to have animals like that on a random 3rd floor in a snow biome of a random building. And I wanted to like have like a more earthy environment, so I stuck to the grass. I had like a wood structure here, stone structure, and yeah. I also wanted to able to overlook a lot of the world. So there's the building right there, the skyscraper, and the first building right there. So like I said in the previous video, I have made many points in this world where I can overlook and just see different aspects of the world and different points of view. So after I added this building, I was like, let me add a couple of beacons. So I added a couple of beacons, and then I was like, this world still looks pretty boring. So I added the farm. I was like, you know what? Why not add a man-made lake? So that's what I did. So we're gonna fly way the heck up here. Now originally I wanted to make this like another huge skyscraper, and kind of like a failed attempt. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it like I'm gonna make a few little buildings up here, like observation decks. Couple waterfalls here. These are my failed diagonal bridges. So yeah, and this is like my central observation deck in the middle of the lake. Now in hindsight, this lake is pretty small now that I realize it, but I think I might add more water eventually. I don't know. But yeah, this is like the overview. I'm just gonna zoom out here. This is overview of the world, and I've walked through a lot of it already, and at the same time I haven't. So in the previous videos I have mentioned that this is creative mode, and if this was ever to be survival, I have made everything so that you don't have to fly to everything to get it. So that's why I have a lot of steps in here, like I've taken liberty to actually add all that stuff. I don't remember. Okay. So I was like, well, much later on, I was like, well, I have my own little farm up there. Why don't I have like a little greenhouse type deal, or like a little farm down here? So, or a different kind of environment at least. So this is what I built. A couple trees, nothing much. I just basically threw it all together in a little bit of matter of time. Nothing crazy. I just thought it would be different. It has a glass roof with like I said, I'm not super, let's see, sea lantern, yeah. So line them up with sea lanterns. Should make it glow during the night. And you can tell, I like a lot of lighting effects. So, yeah. Part 4 video is coming up. Click the video or the link in the description I gave you, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.